Hey, good morning here from South Florida. My name is Ario D Juice, aka Juice. This is also Juicy Tech Podcast. What I post here all the time on YouTube and also the podcast. And what I do is I'll leave the link to the podcast in the box below. If you would like to listen to a lot of the episodes here in a audio format, feel free. Again, the link is in the box below. But once again, this is Juicy Tech Podcast, excuse me. And let me explain exactly what do I post here mainly on this channel and the podcast, mainly for right now. But the thing is, stuff can always change in terms of me wanting just to try new things with the channel, the podcast. But what I post here mainly is me attending a coding boot camp, and that was sometime back in 2022, around July, and there was a 10-week course as a full-time student in person. So I post about that stuff a lot because that's what I experienced. I just hate talking about things that I don't know, right? I much rather do the opposite, talk about the things that I've experienced and just go off that. And what's really cool about this is it helps a lot of people have an idea on what to expect when they're looking to attend a coding boot camp, mainly a school in Boca Raton, Florida called Boca Code. That's where I went to. I met a lot of amazing, talented people over there, from the students to the actual teachers who are actual senior, developers, web developers, right? Super talented people, right? And that's what I wanted. I wanted that in person, experience, and just kind of just go from there. I love meeting people. I love talking to people. I love picking someone's brain. Um, it helps me a lot to know what to do next, right? And it's just great. So that's one of the top reasons why I decided to attend a coding boot camp. Just kind of meet people, build relationships, references, of course, and they also know me, and we all know each other, and we're friends and all that, and it's great. It's a great way to network, right? Well, I'll talk about that later on. But again, I post about coding bootcamp topics a lot. So by me saying that, if that's not your thing, if you're not here for that, if you're looking to learn, you know, um, I guess the 101s of JavaScript or Python or HTML, CSS, I'm not here for that. Well, that's how I put it. I'm not ready to put that stuff out yet. If that makes any sense, because I'm still learning myself. I've learned a lot. First of all, I've learned a whole lot. But that's something that I don't post here yet. And as the channel and podcast progress, things will change in terms of the topics that I talk about. You know what I mean? I may start posting, or I do post my projects and the community tab of this channel, YouTube channel. So if you would like to see some of my work that I've done previously, feel free. I'm still working, I'm still practicing. It's fun. I like to build things. That's what software engineering is. You're building websites, or it's web development. You're building stuff. So that's where I come from, but from the world of audio engineering. Not the same thing, but you're still building things, right? So whatever. But what I do want to talk about here mainly is basically me thanking everyone via LinkedIn and YouTube, right? Those are the two main platforms that I get a lot of people leaving me the most awesome comments, where they're basically thanking me for sharing these types of videos on YouTube, right? YouTube, LinkedIn, what else? IG, Facebook. A lot of people who are looking to attend a coding boot camp, especially here in South Florida, Boca Code, they basically discover some of my videos where I'm talking about Boca Code and my experience, me going to, the coding boot camp. And a lot of these people were able to, discover Boca Code through these videos, and I'm just very happy that the videos are, able to give people value, or the information that they're looking for, and it helped them. That's really what I love about this channel, the podcast. That's really what I hope you take away from this, right? And if you're looking at this video right now and you're looking to join Boca Code, um, congratulations. Good luck. You're gonna meet a lot of really cool people. I very much do. I encourage you to go to the conferences, meet more people, meet recruiters, employers, builders, go to these conferences. You will meet a lot of great people. If you're really on the level of doing hackathons, go for it. I'm not on that level yet. That stuff is not easy, but go for it, right? Meet people, talk to people, and just go from there. It's great having your hard skills, meaning it's amazing that you can build websites. You know all about connecting the front end to the back end, and APIs and databases, and really getting all that stuff connected with coding. Obviously, that's freaking phenomenal, right? I know about that stuff too, right? But I'm still learning how to really perfect my skills when it comes to that. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, especially for newbies like me. I'm a newbie. I'm not even a year yet in this, so I'm still fresh. I'm still a straight up newbie compared to people that were in my cohort or class of last year. Some of these, again, talented people have years under their belt. I'm talking 4 years in college for computer science. They know about algorithms and data structures and data analytics and problem solving. Like, they know their craft hardcore. I'm not there yet. Like, again, these are talented people. Of course, there's seniors that has over 10 plus years of coding. So this is like some serious talent, and a whole lot of knowledge. You will meet a lot of these people at Boca Code. So I'm not encouraging you to sign up, but I'll just say this: before you even decide signing up to whatever coding bootcamp, right? It doesn't have to be Boca Code. I encourage you. I very much encourage you, and I need you to really pay attention to me saying this right now. I very much recommend for you to teach yourself the basic knowledge of coding. What does that mean? That means go and learn exactly what you're getting yourself into. It's a lot of work, especially if you're new to this. It's going to be a lot of crazy information that you've never heard before. It's a different world, basically, right? It's just a whole different world of language. I'll say language, because that's what you're really learning. It's like you're learning a different language, computer language. It's crazy. Right? And it'll be less confusing if you get yourself prepared for it, then join a coding boot camp and go from there. So again, I highly recommend and encourage you to sit down for a couple of months. I mean, maybe 3 to 6 months, right? And really bury yourself in just the 101s of coding, knowing exactly what is computer science. Just kind of have a knowledge on what it is, right? Build projects upon projects and more projects, right? Learn exactly what is JavaScript, what's the purpose of it, how does it work, what's the purpose of HTML, of course, styling, which is CSS. Figure out how do these things work together to build a website, right? Then I'm not telling you what to do step by step, obviously, but these are, to me, the 101s of coding. Learn exactly what is a database, what's the purpose of it, why do you need it, why is it so important to build. Know exactly what is a front end, what's the job of a front end developer, a back end dev, a full stack engineer, someone that's focusing on UX UI. There's a lot. That's all 101. Believe it or not, that's all the basic knowledge or understanding of coding. All those things I just mentioned. Basic stuff you should very much sit down and learn. If your typing speed is not the fastest, get that up to par. Learn how to type faster. It's gonna help you so much. All this stuff I'm telling you right now is gonna prepare you so well in class. Thank me later. I promise you. This is what I mean by my experience, because I did get a chance to sit down and kind of learn before I went to school, right? Even though I was still new to it, it was still a brand new world, right? It still is. Let's just not, let's not kid myself. Let's not kid myself. Excuse me. But yeah, man, just get on your P's and Q's and sit down and really dive yourself in coding. If you're trying to learn this stuff, teach yourself it first. If that makes any sense, teach yourself all the basic information about coding. It's going to help you tremendously. I promise you. You won't be so lost in class. You'll know exactly what you're looking at, what's a const, what's let, what's the purpose of using var. I'm telling you, again, basics such as strings, arrays, variables, if-else statements. All these things you're going to get into in coding bootcamp or just Boca code. You're going to learn about these things hardcore. And not just the technical part, but also the soft skills. And that's the part that a lot of people seem to miss. A lot of people miss this stuff, right? I watch a lot of videos on YouTube where a lot of people who talk about coding bootcamps do not talk about the soft skills. And what is that exactly? Soft skills is basically you having the skills of conversing with people, right? You know exactly how to position yourself when you're conversing with someone. For example, having a job interview, or maybe you go into a conference and you're talking to an employer, a CEO, or a recruiter. You know exactly how to hold a conversation. You're not awkward around people. You don't feel like you're awkward, right? You know exactly how to just approach someone properly, how to be welcoming, how to be polite, how to ask the right questions, listening, working in groups, because a lot of you, right? I'm sure a lot of you are introverts. You don't really like being around people and all this stuff. You're shy. I get it. Not to throw shade at you, of course, but those things need to kind of be broken a little bit because you have to work with people. And Boca Code, they were teaching that hardcore working in groups. How to just walk over to someone in class and just, ask, hey, do you have a partner? Or would you like to be in our group? All these are soft skills. All of those things are soft skills, believe it or not. And that's something you have to learn, having soft skills, right? That's another way of networking. I'm serious. And all this is being taught in coding bootcamp. So it's not just, code. Of course it is. But they're trying to really prepare you for the world, especially in the world of tech, how to be welcoming, again, hold conversations, because at some point once you do find a job, you may have to work in groups. There's ticketing machines, systems, whatever, where you're being issued an assignment, and maybe you have to work in pairs to get that assignment completed. And because you don't really have the soft skills to talk to people, and people really like you and they enjoy your presence, they think you're pleasant, you're welcoming, you're fun to be around. All that is going to be so important. It's not even funny. If people don't like you, and this is kind of like, this goes way beyond tech. If people do not like you, you're in trouble, right? If people, I don't care how skillful you are, how how much knowledge you have in coding. You could be the best coder on earth. You know what I mean? You could be the best coder on earth. But because people don't like you based off the way you carry yourself, the way you're not fun to be around, you're not nice, you're awkward, you don't really talk, people are not going to want to be around. I don't care how good of a coder you are. You need to have soft skills. And I think that's something that Boca Code does so well. Or any coding bootcamp that very much, practice that or promotes that. Soft skills. Even stuff like fixing your resume, how to set it up properly. All those things are soft skills, man. All of it. And once you go into the job interview, there's different types of interviews. There's the tech interview. There's maybe the HR interview. Maybe the first stage of the interview, of them just trying to pick your brain, see who you are. How do you handle stress? All those things are just soft skills, and being able to just converse back and forth properly. You're relaxed. You're not so. You know what I mean? It's a real thing, man. Because I've seen people in my cohort. I won't say any names, but some of them lack soft skills. I'm not saying I'm the best at it or whatever, because I'm not. But some skills I have that are stronger than others, and some other people have stronger skills in other fields than me. Obviously, a lot of people have a lot more skills in my cohort when it comes to coding, because they have years of experience. And telling the stuff that they built, that I've seen, super amazing. I wish I could do that right now. It's amazing stuff to watch. They've done hackathons. All these things are they focus on leak codes. Sick. I will get there. Trust me, I will get there. But back to my topic about soft skills, networking. It's a big thing. It's a big deal. It's gonna help you land a lot of great jobs, opportunity, because people like you. People want to work with you, and there's no better relationship like that where people just are able to, what's the word? They just enjoy working with you, and that's how it should be. Well, it doesn't have to be that way, but I get why people much rather work with people that they can get along with. It's a great, relaxing experience, I'll say. Hope I'm making sense. But like I said before, that's what I post here mainly about, coding boot camps. I will start posting other things. Obviously, I can't wait. But again, I still post. I do work on projects. I do post that stuff on this channel. Feel free to look at it. I do have a GitHub, LinkedIn. I have all those things set up, right? Not the best, obviously, but I'm still practicing. That's the best that I can do, right? Just keep practicing, keep learning more. Just kind of go from there. But once again, I do thank everyone that's been leaving comments of thanking me for sharing videos about, my experience at Coding Bootcamp, especially Boca Code. I thank you so very much for the kind words, and I'm just happy you're able to discover the videos, and you very much got a lot of value from the content, I'll say, and you benefit from it. That's exactly what I wanted. And we all win at the end of the day, basically, right? You get content that you're looking for, that's helping you with whatever decision that you're trying to make. That's just great to hear. I'm super freaking what's the word? Just not excited, but just grateful, I'll say, right? Grateful for just all the love, I'll say. Super grateful, and I'm going to be pumping out more content. I just can't wait. Stay tuned. Again, the podcast is available, the audio format, down below if you're looking to check out this stuff on the audio format. And we'll just go from there. So much love to you. It's Friday here today. I'm going to the beach with my family and enjoy the rest of my day. So much love to you. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one. Peace out.